Hi gardening friends, welcome back to Garden Avenue. Today we're in the kitchen and it is soup season. I am going to take this beautiful butternut squash that I grew in my garden out back and turn it into a delicious creamy soup. A creamy soup that doesn't actually have any cream. And the best part, it is so simple. A little bit of chopping, a little bit of boiling, an immersion blender, and you are all done and ready to go. So step one, we need to peel and chop our vegetables. Now, pro trick, if you put a butternut squash into the microwave for 1 minute, it will peel so much easier. It's still hard, but it's a lot easier than if you just try to peel this as is. There's something about warming it up a bit in the microwave that makes the skin just start to peel off. So I'm going to peel and chop a butternut squash, half of a large onion, a couple carrots, and a large potato. I like to put the white potato in because it makes the starch in the potato makes the soup thicker. Just gives it a little bit more depth. So I'm gonna chop all this up. Come join me. To make things easier, I like to cut off the ends to give a more stable surface. I also cut down the middle because I think it's easier to do only half at a time. Scoop out some seeds. Your knife or vegetable peeler, just remove your skin. Now to cube up our squash. Everything's gonna get boiled and pureed, so you don't have to worry about size or shape. You have any little inside guts that are bothering you, just cut those off. About the only thing I would say is the smaller the chunks, the faster it'll cook. And this is a pretty fast soup. One half done. On to half two. Next up, our onion. Into the pot. Potato. Give this one a quick rinse. And into the pot. Last up, carrots. I like to add carrots for the sweetness. Into the pot. Now you see we have a nice pot full of vegetables to which we are going to add 1 quart of chicken stock. This time I'm using bok chicken stock. You can use your own bone broth or chicken stock, whichever works best for you. I just currently don't have any chicken stock on hand. That's mine. Need to make some of that. Add it to the list. Into the pot. I'm just gonna stir everything together a bit, make sure everything's covered. Pop the top on. Pop the top on, turn it on high, let it come to a boil, turn it on medium, let it simmer. As soon as all of the vegetables are nice and soft, then we do our final step. I will see you in a few. Hey, we're back. It has been about 30 minutes. We've had the soup at a nice rolling boil. Everything's nice and soft. My very scientific way to figure this out is just to use a fork. As long as everything's soft and squishy, you are set. I'm going to do my favorite part now. I'm going to use my fun little immersion blender and smooth everything out. If you don't have an immersion blender, you can just use your regular blender. If you use a regular sit on your counter blender, I would do it in batches because the soup is very hot, and with the steam and everything, it can just cause a disaster, make it really messy. So if you're going to use a blender on the counter, do it in batches. If you're doing an immersion blender, you get to do it right on the stove. So here we go. Okay, now that our soup is nice, smooth, and creamy, totally combined, we just have one little last step, and that is a little bit of seasoning. So we are going to do just a couple pinches of nutmeg, black pepper, and salt to taste. Totally up to you as far as how much. If I had to put a measurement on it, I would say you do about a 1/4 teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and then salt and pepper is individual to everyone's particular tastes. We are going to do that, and then this soup is ready to serve. Like most of my recipes, you can also freeze it if you don't want to eat it. It's good for about a week in the refrigerator. It's good for in the freezer for 6 to 9 months. You can use plastic bags or plastic containers or canning jars, whatever you got lying around. And you have another soup in your arsenal for the cool winter months, or if you're me, any time of year, because there's never a bad time to have soup. So if you like scratch cooking, love to garden, and are interested in preserving and canning, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, Garden Avenue. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Please like, subscribe, and share to this channel. Peace out.